weather team you can always trust. WWL Louisiana is committed to accurate forecasts without exaggerating the danger.
Our priority.
Packet with bands, and then later on it's more of these dancing groups that work all year to put their moves together. So it's I love the mixture there, and it's just been a fun day here at Gallier as the sun started to peek out around 11 o'clock as our weather folks told us it would, and it's been it went from a winterish start to a nice fall day, it feels like.
I know, I may be ready to pull out my Travis Kelce jersey here that I have underneath
you have one.
I know, right now I have a Chiefs track jacket on with pretty sparkles on the back, but I also have a Travis Kelce jersey that may have to come out because it's getting warmer.
For the record, I never thought, I'm a lifelong Saints fan, I never thought I would wear a jersey of another team, let alone the Kansas City Chiefs. But Mardi Gras,
okay.
you got to act the part,
You're
right?
Travis Kelce.
Yes.
It's all good.
It's all good. I mean,
you got to do what you got to do, Lisa.
You got to do. That's right. Exactly, Meg. All right. What do we got next, Meg?
All right. There should be Float 41 coming up here, which is going to be the crew of Azuma. Harry Alexis Jr. is the captain. They're stopped here for just a second. Not quite sure why.
Little pause. It's moving up there at Poydras, so it'll start moving in a second. Again, 43 floats in Zulu, and we are on 41, so nearing its end. Again, as we await Rex, we'll bring you the toast with the King of Carnival coming up here shortly at Gallier Hall as well.
You know, I feel like this happens every year, too, that, you know, it's chilly in the morning or maybe unfavorable conditions. It's like without fail, by the time it hits, 12 o'clock, 1, now almost 2 o'clock, the sun comes out and it's beautiful. It's like the Mardi Gras gods are smiling down on us.
So true.
Blessing us with good weather.
It's now Gail Benson across from us has an umbrella out, kind of protecting herself from the sun with the Archbishop. So
a Zulu umbrella. It looks like she may be caught.
She does. She caught a Zulu umbrella. Very nice. All right, it is, as Meg said, the crew of Azuma, Perry Alexis Jr., Float 41. You got to hand those umbrellas if you throw them.
All right, let's see if he can make it.
Let's see if he can get it up here.
Oh!
Nice. Oh, good catch. All right. By the way, I've seen Meg catch some stuff. She, golfing is her sport, right? But you've got pretty good hands, I got to say.
Well, thank you. I actually have to brag about myself for 1 second
because
I was up here on the platform Saturday night for Endymion with Bruce Katz, and a crew member threw me a ball, and it was kind of a small ball, but I caught it one-handed, kind of a funny way. The guy was so impressed that he decides to throw one to Bruce, who's standing right next to me, and Bruce dropped it. It was so funny. The guy could not stop laughing.
Bruce was so sick about dropping that, he hasn't shown up to work since. He's sick today, too. He was supposed to be with us, but Brucey's sick from dropping that, so he's out.
So bad.
Down for the count today.
Yeah, your brother, Jason Kelce, decided not to show up.
I know. Jason was supposed to be here, and,
maybe he's just salty he wasn't in the Super Bowl.
Probably. And he's retiring and everything.
Yeah, that's probably
Brothers can get like that, right? They can get jealous. Yes.
Well, in all seriousness, we hope Brucey's feeling better.
Brucey, feel better. You did a great job with the forecast. You nailed it all Mardi Gras as the...
and he did a great job in Endymion with me at Gallier Hall.
All right, we're going to take a break, come back for more of Mardi Gras 2024 coverage after this.
Most people look at the scene of a truck crash and just see a bad car accident.
But at Dudley DeBosier, we know there's more to it. An overloaded trailer or a truck company pushing drivers beyond their limits.
If you've been injured in a crash with a big truck,
rethink how you get breaking news.
A rooftop collapses at a suburban hotel.
With Local News Live, you get the big national stories direct from local reporters. Reporters who know the streets and the people. Authentic, unfiltered, live where the story is. Stay close, stay connected, because the big breaking stories are best told by those who live it.
Local news live. Always streaming on WAFB Plus and the 9 News app.
When severe weather threatens your family, turn to WAFB's First Alert weather app, featuring personalized push alerts directly from our experienced team of meteorologists. Watch video forecasts to stay informed and prepared throughout your day. Discover the brand new First Alert Radar Network. Experience this new technology like never before. So keep us with you wherever you are. Download the WAFB First Alert weather app today and stay connected.
We are your neighbors.
We are your sons and daughters.
We're learning valuable life and job skills.
We are getting an education and earning degrees and certifications.
We are proud to serve.
We are Louisiana.
We are your Louisiana Army National Guard.
Learn more about part-time service at nationalguard.com/LA.
At WAFB, we understand news isn't just information. It's the pulse of your world. And each day we embark on a mission to try and tell stories that matter to you. Our mission goes beyond just reciting headlines. We find out how it impacts you as the landscape of what you need to know changes quickly. Our team of experienced journalists are making a difference by delivering unbiased, trustworthy reporting at the end of your day and the start of your evening. Hey, good evening to you, friends. We're going to start with a tough one here tonight.
Juggling life can keep you pretty busy, and we don't always have the time to stop and enjoy the view. But we know you don't want to miss these. That's why WAFB is bringing you our exclusive Sky 9 camera network. So whether it's sunny or severe, we have you covered, changing the way you see South Louisiana. See Sky 9 every day on 9 News and check them out on WAFB.com. The Sky 9 camera network is sponsored by Our Lady of the Lake Health.
When something's good, a new store, a great restaurant, a sweet new car, everybody starts talking about it. It's happy customers giving good reviews.
That's what's been happening to us, and we want to thank all of you for it.
B24, sponsored by Martin's Wine Cellar. So much more than wine. The New Orleans Book Festival at Tulane University and LCMC Health, keeping you well.
Welcome back. The time is now 2 o'clock on Mardi Gras Day, and we are in the midst of the Rex Parade, in case you missed it. We have a parade, we have a float that the Rex Special, the Desire, if you will, stopped right now, a streetcar replica with a band on top and some crew members inside, and we have a University of Florida Army ROTC Gator Guard right behind them.
That's coming along. There we go.
Desire.
All right. Hey, everybody. I don't know if anybody's watching because I only sent out an email yesterday. I didn't send one out this morning like I was doing, and I've been gone for so long. Let's see here. Let's check out. It's Mardi Gras today, everybody. Happy Mardi Gras. I'm not in New Orleans, unfortunately, but I do have a friend and a student who are down there. She sent me a photo of her and her husband having fun. Hey, Tom Accordion. All right. And Ann. All right. Okay. People are here. That's great. Well, happy. Look at the great weather. Sunny. I bet now that the sun's out, it's nice and warm down there. Yeah, I figured we'd start. We got a couple of great holidays to start back on. As you know, I've been gone for a while. I had some family emergency to take care of, and that became a big extra. Accordion in Paradise, how you doing? All right. Yeah, the family emergency turned into a whole bunch of new responsibilities out in California where I grew up, and I'm actually going to go out to California in March, but I'll continue the live stream because we have internet out there in the desert. That'll be fun to do the live stream from the desert. I have some ideas. I'll see if I can make it work. But there's just this beautiful mountain from the backyard that would be fun to live stream in front of. It's nice to include the elements. We had a big snow. We got about 9 inches this morning, overnight, really. and it was all done by about 10 o'clock. So I set up if you look to the upper corner there, you can see the outside camera is back. Now it doesn't look that snowy because I think the temperature came up pretty quick, and it looks pretty sunny out there. The street, I'm looking down the street. Yeah, the street's great. They did a good job plowing it, and now it's all melted on the street. Cars are still covered and stuff, but it's good. Let's see what else. Well, yeah, we got two. I don't have a whole lot planned for today because it took so much time just to remember how to live stream and set up everything again. There's a lot of steps to it. But I do have a concept for today, and we're going to have fun, and it's going to be great to get back. Thanks to everybody who posted comments and wrote to me and said that you missed the accordion live stream. It sure is my pleasure to do this with you. One thing that would be great is if there's anything that you would like us to listen to on the live stream, please feel free to share it with me. You can post it in the chat. I'm live streaming on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Facebook. So wherever you're at, you should be able to post something in the chat, and I should be able to see it and follow that link. So feel free to share anything. The kind of general theme, just the general holidays. Today's Mardi Gras, and tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So I was kind of thinking of those. And then the other thing that's fun for me is every time, hey, Bertie Wooster's here. All right. Yeah, ride or die. That's great. Yeah, good to be back too. So feel free to share some stuff with me, please. Any YouTube videos, that would be fun to check out. And the other thing I was going to do was go through my YouTube subscriptions. And Driftless Don, welcome. Because every time that we find YouTube's videos, I'm doing the research on Huayno from the Andes or whatever. When I find those good creators' channels on YouTube, I subscribe to them. Along with when I'm cruising around, no matter what, on the YouTube account that I have for my teaching and stuff like that. So we can go through there, and in fact, that's what I was doing. That's a good way to find stuff quickly. So I thought maybe, I don't know, let's see, what could we start off with? Let's see. Here's one. Let me cue it up. Well, okay, we got another Mardi Gras parade. Let's check that out real quick. I think it'd be fun if we keep going back to Mardi Gras. Let me turn off the starting soon. There we go. And let me know how the volume is also, because I'm trying a little bit different setup. So let's see, what parade is this? Oh, Marie Laveau. All right. Famous voodoo priestess. There you go. All right. Now, I found this beautiful Frank Petrilli, who many of you know. He's an accordion player based out of Los Angeles, and he's just been gigging so much over the last, 4 or 5 years. I found this. I thought this would be beautiful. He's got a band called Strata Swing. He's got a number of projects out there. This is one of them, with his fabulous vocalist. Let's see if it says her name. Isabel Smith on vocals, Shane Savala on guitar, Felix Kockendorfer on the bass, and Frank Petrilli on the accordion. This is a beautiful, called The Nearness of You, a beautiful love song. I thought we could start with this one. And again, send in your links. Put your links in the chat here. The video kind of started already, in progress.
It's just the nearness of you. Is in your sweet conversation that brings the sweet sensation. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you.
There we go. All right.
You're in my arms.
Now I got the chat thing working.
And I feel you so close to me.
can't really see Frank, but he's there on the left side of the screen. Hey Zelda, hey Christine. Yeah, Frank. that's the end of that. Wow, beautiful. So that's our first video we listened to, and to satisfy, one of the themes of today, which is Valentine's Day, is tomorrow. I think we're gonna celebrate Valentine's Day by going to see a movie, but it's a weird movie for Valentine's Day. It's called Her, and I think it's the one that's about a guy falling in love with his like AI dating robot app on his phone. But that's what we're gonna see, and we'll probably grab some food. Cool. Today is Mardi Gras again. Just for anybody still kind of jumping in. Let's see, where's my Mardi Gras parade window here? We got the couple parades happening. I should just have the parade going on. I should fit it up here is what I should do. Let's see if I can do that. That's fun. Let's see. Oh, I know what I'll have to do. Yeah, I can do that though. Give me 1 second, guys.
Happy Mardi Gras, y'all.
We'll get this. Is there more parades though? Let's see. Should be. There's also this one. There we go. Here. We'll get this one going on up above the chat. I gotta hit play. And once again, if you can share a YouTube video with us, that would be great. Just throw it in the chat, and I'll load it up and we'll check it out. That'll be fun. There we go.
It's Bourbon Street. It's what happens.
And last year I was on the
Just
Zulu
a little bit.
route, and
There we
that
go.
was so much fun.
We'll have our live Mardi Gras cam going on. Wish I was there. Now I gotta add another source here. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. So let's see. So the other stuff I was gonna do, oh yeah, well that's a good one. We can take a minute for that one. Was go through my YouTube channel subscriptions. So I was saying earlier in the chat, or in the stream rather, whenever there's, especially when I'm doing research, when I've got a genre or something, or even just looking around and I find a good YouTube channel, I always subscribe to it. And then those subscriptions are great because you can go and check it out, and you keep getting good content. Let's see. Window capture. Just gotta add this browser real quick, guys. Let's see. And then we can do both. There we go. Everybody's taking their commercial breaks. How dare they? That's okay. So that was the other thing I was going to do, was cruise through my subscriptions. And then maybe, if there's interest in time, lately over the last couple months, I got really into, I haven't been teaching, kind of recovering from the trauma of my dad passing away, and then all the stuff that I have to do to take care of all the responsibilities there. But I'm getting ready to start up again. My goal is to have the signups for Rising Read up by tomorrow night. I'm going to try my best, and if it's not then it'll be Thursday. There we go. Okay, we've got it all. So I can mute that. All right. And where was I headed with that? Oh yeah, one of the other things that I've been exploring, which has been really fun, is I've been listening to a lot of Baroque music, which is not out of the ordinary for me. But I started looking into like Baroque improvisation, and that has opened up all kinds of worlds. And no surprise, but there are some really fantastic YouTube creators who are really into the Baroque improvisation, and it reminds me a lot of the jazz improv videos, really. Although they're not jazz musicians. Okay. So here's a bandoneon video, which is on a channel that I subscribe to called Tango Trazo. I suspect it's an Argentine channel. This is a live video from 1987 of Nestor Marconi, who's a famous, really amazing bandoneon player. And I think the vocalist, Roberto Goyeneche, and the bass player, Angel Ridolfi, and then the piece is called Efiches. 1987. And that hum is part of the old video, so sorry about that.
Señoras, señores, un tema de uno de los poetas, tal vez para mí, el más importante que tenemos.
Me too, Zelda. Thank you. I'm looking to sign-ups too.
Homero Expósito.
It's going to be great to see everybody again.
Cruel en el cartel, la propaganda manda cruel en el cartel y en el fetiche de una ficha de papel se rifa la ilusión, se vende el corazón y apareces tú vendiendo el último jirón de juventud, cargándole otra vez la cruz. Cruel en el cartel, te ríes corazón, dan ganas de guardarse en un rincón. Toda la noche la cárcel, su piel de ojeras, ya moja al aire su pincel y hace con él la primavera, pero que si están tus cosas pero tú no estás, porque eres algo para todos allá, como un desnudo de vidriera. Luché a tu lado para ti, por Dios, y te perdí. Yo te di un hogar, siempre fui pobre, pero yo te di un hogar. Se me gastaron las sonrisas de luchar, luchando para ti, sangrando para ti. Luego la verdad, si es restregarse con arena al paladar y ahogarse, sin poder gritar, yo te di un hogar, fue culpa del amor. Dan ganas de revolverse en un rincón. Toda la noche a la cárcel, tu piel de ojeras, ella moja el aire su pincel y hace con él la primavera, pero que si están tus cosas pero tú no estás, porque eres algo para todos ya, como un desnudo de vidriera. Luché a tu lado para ti, por Dios, y te perdí.
Wow. That's awesome. All right. Sorry about the hum, too. It's just built into that old, I guess, VHS recording or tape or something. Yeah, fantastic. All right. Let's see. I got lots of stuff here. This is kind of cool. So here's something that I didn't even know existed until I was looking through videos. This is Carol G. And Carol G is somebody that I listen to. We listen to here in the house. We like her a lot. She's a Colombian pop, kind of, you know, like a contemporary pop musician. So kind of R&B, kind of some hip hop stuff, pop, you know, like whatever pop is today. And she's based in Colombia, and her music is really fun. And this just popped up on this. I guess I follow Fonzie, Rani, y David. And this is one of her songs. I looked it up. Gucci Los Paños is one of her songs. And this is a live version at a concert with a live accordion player. So so with the accordionist Irani, which maybe we should look up her after. But here's a live video of it. It's cool. It's like a very slow waltz that you'll hear it. It took me a second. I was like, what meter is this? Let's see. Here we go. So this is Carol G singing and the accordionist Irani. I'm not sure how else you pronounce her name. Now it sounds obviously like a waltz to me, so I don't know what headspace I was in when I was listening to this earlier. Stress.
Mira, pero yo no soy cualquiera.
Cool. That's really fun. So yeah, Carol G's on a I don't know, she's on a lot of stuff all across like South America. Let's see. Okay, yeah, let's check this out. And I just got a text that reminded me. It looks like I'll be playing as one of the concert performers for the American Accordion Association Festival that's happening in Conshohocken this year. I'm not sure what day yet or what time yet, but I'll update you guys. There's a lot of cool stuff happening to talk about. Let's see. Let's look at Irani. We want to watch a little bit more of this accordion player, right? Accordionista. Okay. Cool. Oh, this is her channel. That's why. I think. Let's see. Okay, the fans of Irani and David. Okay. All right. Let's check her out. One more video of her. Hopefully this isn't on a record.
Soy la sombra de tu vida, tú me elevas sin mentira, yo te sigo y tú me pisas sin reparar, más en mí, bebo siempre de tu mano, como siervo en tu rebaño, y te odio y te amo, muy a pesar de mí, no buscaré culpables, yo lo soy, porque cuando me llamas siempre estoy. Dispuesta a todo y te aprovechas porque sabes que te quiero al sonido de tus dedos, a tus órdenes estoy. Te aprovechas porque sabes que aunque quieras nunca voy a estar afuera del cristal de tu prisión. Cuando quieres, me persigues y me hieres, soy tu presa cazador. Te desgarras y manejas a tu antojo y controlas mis enojos a tu ley y convicción.
Cool. Hey, I want to ask you guys, is there like a lag between the video and the audio? I can't tell. I'm just watching the broadcasting software, and it seems like there's a little bit of a lag between the accordion music and her hands and mouth, but let me know. And also, is the balance okay? Is it too loud or too soft? Okay. Other fun stuff to talk about. Let's see. So if I go to my channel, we just hit 1,000 subscribers. This happened, I don't know, a few days ago, which is really cool. I specifically remember Halloween last year, not this year's, or Halloween 2022. Yeah, it must have been. Wow. I hit 666 subscribers, and I remember that specifically when I realized that. It was actually a few days before Halloween, but that was kind of fun. And then now I just hit 1,000, so that's cool. Over 400 subscribers, well, I guess less than 400 subscribers in a year. So very cool. Here's to another 1,000 this year. Let's see what else. Okay, yeah, Bertie Worcester said there is a lag. I can see that I think I have too much stuff open. My RAM is at high usage here. What else do I have open? I don't know. Let's see, I can close that. All right. Okay. So, subscriptions, which I also have over here in this tab, which is going to get rid of the parade. What else is fun? We'll do something else upbeat. Let's see, that's not upbeat. Bravo, Sanfonando. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, this will take us down to Brazil. on huh. So why is that doing that then? Oh yeah, that's right. Then what's this one? Oh, I see. Sorry guys. Just trying to figure out my windows. There we go. Okay. Frevo is a kind of a dance and a rhythm. It's fast. In Brazil, it's one of like the, you know, the styles of forró. Let's check this one out. Hey Mike, welcome to the stream. Thanks for saying hi. All right, this one doesn't feature enough accordion. All right, let's check out my subscriptions. There's some other cool stuff. I know that there was like some Romanian stuff down here that I wanted to see, and there's also some good videos on like relaxing from a pianist. But I thought that that would be good for us too, because we accordionists are like pianists. We play sitting down. But I'll get to those in a little bit. Let's see. Let me find these Romanian ones. Those are some of my favorite. Down here a little bit more, I think. Some more forró. Here. This looks like it'll be good. So this is the YouTube channel Studio M Buzau. Romanian. I don't know why we don't get a video of him anymore. I suspect that these are videos made to promote the wedding bands. Because if you look, like, it's the phone number. Okay, yeah, video professionals. So, production for your weddings. Birdie Wooster says it sounds like he's playing a bee. All right. Okay. I see that there's so I'm getting text messages about gigs. I'm trying to do the live stream and I'm missing the chat, you guys. Hey, in the chat, if you feel like talking, tell me what have you been doing the last 5 months? Because I think my last stream was the final Casal stream, I think. And then I haven't been back since now. So that would have been, I think, August right? Yeah, that would have been August. So we got September, October, November, December, January, and now February. Yeah. Okay, so Accordion in Paradise is asking, what is the name of the Frank Petrilli ensemble? Let me find them, because I definitely want to give credit to everybody. So it's under Frank's YouTube channel. So if you go to Frank Petrilli, Petrilli, and then let's see, let's go to his channel, and it was the latest, or it wasn't even, it's just the one that popped up. It's called Strata Swing, but I don't know if they have a YouTube channel, but you can definitely find more of their stuff on Frank's channel here. So check that out, Accordion in Paradise. Sure was good. I know he's just playing a ton, and you can see, I just talked to him on the phone the other day. He's got, like, I think at least 3 projects going on that are gigging a lot. Catalina Combo, yeah, that's another one of his. Catalina Combo, and the Strata Trio or Strata Group, whatever they are, Strata Swing, and then I know there's another one too. Yeah, they're awesome. Okay, cool. So let's go back to the subscriptions here, or you know what? I'll cruise around here because I pulled out some stuff. That one we checked out. That was fun. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, we may as well go here. So let's see. This is a sad one, but I don't know. It's kind of like being a DJ. You want to pace it properly, you know, pace the music. You're welcome, Accordion in Paradise. This one is a sad one. It's in memory. It's one of Ludovic's tunes. He's prolific with the stuff that he makes on YouTube. But Philippe, oh man, that pronunciation of his last name, I don't know. Philippe, he's known as Doudou, D-O-U, and he's like a legendary. He's on all these super important records. This is Doudou. He was the rhythm guitar player. He passed away, and I didn't know that until I just was prepping for the live stream. I looked it up, and it looks like I saw Django books for him that mentioned it in July, so I'm suspecting that's when he passed away. It's too bad. But he's a legendary, amazing, more than a rhythm guitar player, but that is, you know, how he performed his most famous stuff. Here's an interview with him and Petrus. But he's on all of these legendary records with Dorado Schmidt and basically everybody. Every famous Manouche guitar player, you know, he's on records with them and touring the world. You would always see him with Ludovic and with the Django All-Stars when they came to the United States, which they did a couple times a year, every year for a long time now. And he unfortunately got sick and passed away. It's really sad. Let's check out Ludovic's tribute and also Boris Kurtz. So let's see if we can find who Boris Kurtz is, because I don't know who that is. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing because it's like French jazz. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but obviously somebody that's important to Ludovic as well. So here's this tune, a little sad, but it's real life. that touched me. Beautiful, Ludovic. The song is called Silence. Should we check out Dudu? Maybe we should see Dudu and Ludovic. There's like a billion videos of these guys playing together. Yeah, he was like every video of Ludovic that you find with a rhythm guitar player, it's gonna be Dudu. Here's Late Train. Yeah, this is one of Ludovic's tunes. And this is the band, the Django All-Stars. They're the ones that would come. First started at Birdland, organized by Pat Phillips, who is still around and doing it. And her husband was he passed away, I think. He's a famous producer with Columbia Records and stuff, and I can't remember his name. But she produced this program of the Django All-Stars, first with Dorado Schmidt, and then then after Dorado did it for many years, then his son Samson kind of took over, and it was always the same sidemen. You've got Pierre Blanchard on the violin and Samson Schmidt here in lead guitar. There's Dudu on the rhythm guitar and Ludovic on the accordion. It's always been that band. Different bass players. A lot of times it's Antonio Lucasati. And I think since Dudu got sick, it's been the rhythm guitar player in the band has been Michael Joseph Harris, who's an American guy that you would know if you were in the Django music scene. He's a fabulous composer and guitar player based out of Baltimore. And I'm actually going to play with him a concert in May down in D.C. Okay. All right. So let's check out this tune, Late Train, with... we'll see if how much we can hear Dudu. You'll definitely see him. And hey, Gary. Ettore. Yeah. Right, Zelda. The producer's last name, Ettore. Right. forgot there was violin. I was like, where is this weird sustained notes coming from? Awesome. All right. Some heavy jazz in the jazz manouche genre. We'll check in with the live parade. What's happening live in New Orleans, Louisiana right now? It is Mardi Gras. Let's see. There we go. Oh, gotta bring this up to the top, huh? There we go. Okay. Oh, that looked like the French Quarter, maybe Bourbon Street. Just in time for a commercial, Dallas. Good timing. All right. Fix that. Oh, or it stopped. I don't know what. Stream ended 12 seconds ago. Okay. Good timing for me then. Okay. We'll get rid of that then. Cool. So, yeah, today's Mardi Gras. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Let's see. See what else I got over here to check out. It's a cool tutorial. Tension release. We checked out that Ludovic tribute. Let's see what else we got over here. Go back to my subscriptions, and again, feel free to suggest anything. You know, if you got. I'm curious to what you all have been. What kind of accordion music you've been exploring. Oh yeah, and I'll tell you also. I've been working out in my mind how I'm going to do this. I'm going to launch a podcast this year. I don't know how soon I'll get to it, but I kind of have a pragmatic approach in my head. The format, I found out that there's a way that you can do a podcast. Now, if you're a regular listener to this live stream, as it looks like everybody that's chatted is, you'll know that I'm constantly saying, I got to be careful of not listening to anything that's on a record or on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever. Because there are these algorithms, and then my channel can get taken away. Ultimately, they could just shut my YouTube channel down, and most people don't have any way to correct that, and it's just done automatically by an algorithm that scans. So, anyways, I found that if you release a podcast through Spotify, there's a thing called Spotify. I don't know. I don't remember the exact name of it, but basically, you can use, as far as I understand so far, you can include any tracks from the entire Spotify music catalog, or maybe it's region limited. I don't know. Whatever is like okay for North America, I guess, for me. But that's really cool. So the format that I have in mind is maybe some monologuing from me about like whatever's interesting or whatever, and I could still include YouTube content on it too. It would be an audio podcast though, not a video podcast. But a lot of what I could do, which I think would be really fun, would be to look for records that are out there by accordion players that are living that I enjoy, and contact the accordion player and see if they would be interested in doing a little interview. And then I could interview them a little bit about, themselves and their life and their history and music and the accordion. And then I could ask them about, hey, can you pick 4 or 5 tracks off the record that you like? And, I can ask you about them. You can talk to me. And then I think the way I understand most podcasts are done is like, if it's more than one person, a lot of times, and you're not in the same room, which a lot of times people aren't, you have a Zoom call, but each person is recording audio separately so that there's high quality audio, because as we all know, Zoom audio is not so great. So anyway, then the accordionist would send me their audio file. I would put it all together and then release it. So that's in the works. And I think I know enough accordion players to make that happen. And that'd be nice too, because I think I'll reach, I don't plan to stop this live stream at all. I love it. It's great. But it's just another avenue to reach different people. And it's a little bit more perennial, I think. I don't really know. I can't tell how many people watch these live streams afterwards. I think a lot more do now that they go straight to YouTube when they're done. But anyway, that's something fun that's in the works. Cool. Birdie Wooster likes the idea, and Zelda likes the idea. Okay, cool. So, yeah, and it seems real doable. Like the way I've kind of constructed it, it doesn't seem like a big Herculean task. All right, let's go back to here. Find some more videos here. Let's see. This is really just me catching up on the stuff that I missed. Yeah, this guy is cool. Richardus Cochlearus. He's really neat. There's these two YouTube channels I found of these keyboard players that are really into Baroque improvisation, and they're really fun. We might go to those, but let me find one more accordion that's more fun before we go into that stuff. Bandoneon. Let's see. There's some more Frank. Yeah. Okay. Alex Meixner. All this Brazilian music. I'll pick something soon, I promise. Right. How to play Montunos on the piano. All right, let's check this out. Oh yeah, this seems totally different. This will be great. This is from France. I'm guessing it's like a traditional it seems to have a bagpipe and accordion, and it seems to be for dance. Oh, that's another fun thing I can tell the channel about. I started contra dancing. I've been to my 3rd contra dance. And right here in the city that I live, there's a little church that has them every 2 weeks. So it's really convenient and close enough that we can walk there. So that's been really fun. I never really danced before. So that's been really cool. Contra dance is pretty easy to learn. Does anybody else contra dance that's listening? I don't love the drum machine. I might have to get out of here because of the drum machine. Yeah, it's too much. The drum machine is too bad. Let's see if we can find something else. Sorry. I hate starting and stopping videos. Andre Vasconcelos. Let's see. Look for something. All right, let's check this out. Let's see what this guy's going to do. Carnaval I Vidite tutorial. Okay, so maybe he'll play the tune at first and then give us a little tutorial on it. I think I watched another one, but it's yeah. Alright, now he's gonna give us a tutorial. That's cool. Let's see. Must be like a famous pop tune. Alright, where's my subscriptions? These are cool, but like these dance ones with the French musicians, but I just don't want to hear that electronic drummer. The electronic drummer is an electronic bummer. All right, let's check these guys out. I think this is the same guy that gave us the tutorial. Tocando charanguito. Is it a tutorial? Or is it just the band? So is this the Huayno music? Cool. Tom's been watching Maestrino on the Canta de Emma. Canta de Emma, that's I'm just reading the chat, interacting with you guys. Thanks for sharing what you've been checking out. Tom Accordion says he's been watching the Canta de Emma channel, which I'm pretty sure that's a music venue from Brazil that they record and broadcast a lot of their concerts, and the great contemporary accordion player Maestrino from Brazil is on a lot of those. He might have like a regular gig there. And also likes the podcast idea. All right, guys. Okay, cool. I'm glad to know that that's a hit. I think this is the Huayno from the Andes. Huayno. Maybe not though. There's mariachi. Let's see. Can we find anything about him? No. Yeah, that's why. Because he did the wino tutorials. Cool. Thank you guys. All right, let's check out Mestrino. Cante de Emma. Let's see. Da Emma. Canto. I spelled that wrong. Okay. Let's see what the latest is. See if we can find out what Tom's been listening to. Let's see. Not Mestrino. Mestrino has a very cool, unique look. You could recognize him anywhere. Let's see if we can find him. Latest. Not Mestrino, not Mestrino. I guess the newer videos he's not in. We'll just look for him. Or maybe they're not on this channel. Okay, yeah. 7 years ago. This is an amazing project. Yeah, let's check this one out.
Festa tem embalo, eu quero ver forró. Eu vou dançar forró, eu vou me balançar. Dançar agarradinho, roxinho com roxinho. Sentir seu carinho, quero ver mulher fungar. Toda festa tem embalo, eu quero ver forró. Eu vou dançar forró, eu vou me balançar. Dançar agarradinho, roxinho com roxinho. Sentir seu carinho, quero ver mulher fungar. Quando toco forró, todo mundo quer dançar. Mundo se sacode, o mundo vai saculejar. Forró da pesada, ninguém quer ficar parado. Pode botar na balança, que se é forró pesado. Forró pesado, a moçada se assanha, ninguém quer ficar parado. Forró pesado, a moçada se assanha, ninguém quer ficar parado. Bota seu fone pra mim aqui, meu filho. Isso é Mestrinho tocando, eu quero ver. O forró daqui é melhor que o seu. O sanfoneiro é muito melhor. As moreninhas a noite inteira na brincadeira levanta pó. É animador, ninguém cochila. Chega, faz fila pra dançar. E na entrada tá escrito é proibido cochilar. Proibido cochilar. Cochilar, cochilar. É proibido cochilar. Cochilar, cochilar. É proibido cochilar. Cochilar, cochilar, é proibido cochilar. Cochilar, cochilar, a poeira sobe, o suor desce. A gente vê o sol raiar, o sanfoneiro bateu. proibido cochilar, 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 é proibido cochilar, 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 é proibido cochilar, 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 é proibido cochilar, cochilar, cochilar. Lá no buqueirão, lá não vi isca, lá tem de montão, lá tem cada minhoca de causa admiração. Ô lapa de minhoca, eita que minhocão, com uma minhoca dessa se pega até tubarão. Ô lapa de minhoca, eita que minhocão, com uma minhoca dessa se pega até tubarão. Pescada chega, faz fila, pra isca pegar, pois tem a barbela, quer se alimentar, lá se fala sem vigia, ordem do anzol pegar. Ô lapa de minhoca, eita que minhocão, com a minhoca dessa se pega até tubarão. Eu disse lapa de minhoca, eita que minhocão, com a minhoca dessa se pega até tubarão. Alma não tem cor, porque eu sou branco.
All right, cool.
Alma não.
So it's a medley. It's another tune. Awesome, so good. That reminds me, I just sent in something to Gabe. One of my other friends messaged me with a Daniela Brito, who's a younger mandolin player from Brazil, who's like kind of, what I've heard from choro players is that he's like a traditional. He's a younger musician, but he plays in a really traditional style, almost like the jazz musicians who will play like I only play licks that Louis Armstrong played. You know, I don't play anything, you know, that was out of his vocabulary. It's kind of similar to that, like a real traditionalist, but very, very excellent musician. There's a lot of those guys in the jazz manouche land as well, land of musicians. Anyway, and that got me, him sending me Daniela Brito and then like asking me like what other like choro stuff, that got me into listening to choro again, and samba stuff too. It's just so good. I want to find this video that I came across, which is really cool. There's a musician named Nelson Cavaquinho who has this tune that I love. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, because I sent it to Gabe. That's why. I got to go to my messages. Yeah, here it is. Huzio Final. And this is a live version of Nelson, but you'll hear with a very loud accordion player. I don't know if we're just like right in front of the accordion player's amp or what, but it's very cool.
O sol há de brilhar mais uma vez, a luz há de chegar aos corações do mal, será queimada a semente, o amor será eterno novamente. É o juízo final, a história do bem e do mal. Quero ter olhos pra ver a maldade desaparecer. O sol há de brilhar mais uma vez, a luz há de chegar aos corações. O mal será queimado a história do bem e do mal. Quero ter olhos pra ver a maldade desaparecer. A história do bem e do mal. Quero ter olhos pra ver a maldade desaparecer. O sol há de brilhar mais uma vez. A luz há de chegar aos corações. O mal será queimada a semente. O amor será eterno novamente. O amor será eterno novamente. O amor será eterno novamente.
Yeah. Oh man, so good. I love that song. Who's Your Final? This is the original, or you can't see it. Anyway, the original version. I can't play it though because I'll definitely get copyright struck. But just to show you the album art, everybody should listen to that. The groove and the pocket, the tempo, everything. It's such an amazing song. His voice, man, the way he phrases, it's incredible. Okay, let's talk about some cool stuff. So that reminds me that there's the New England Shoro Camp coming up over the summer, organized by the same guy who organizes Django in June. June 17th to June 23rd. And this year, it has been, the accordion instructor has been Vitor Gonçalves. This year, it's going to be Rob Curto. Rob is an American guy who has been playing forró for a long time, and he lived down in Brazil. He was living in New York for a long time. Now he lives in Philly. There's Rob. Great photo of Rob. And he's great. Good teacher. I know some of his students, they love him. So that's going on. And then, of course, there's Django in June. And Django in June this year has Jean-Claude Lado, who's playing I've admired for a long time. Let's see. He has Dubenton and Lado is like a duo project. Maybe we'll find them online. Listen to them in a second. But let's see. Where's faculty? Here we go. Staff and artists. Jean-Claude Lado. They always put accordion way down. Oh, cool. Adrian Chevalier is finally on staff. He's a violinist that I work with a lot, or have over the years. French guy based out of New York. Here's Jean-Claude Lado. And, of course, Aaron Weinstein, amazing musician. Yeah, this is the record. Ludo and Dubenton. I can't play this. And he also is in the band Alma Senti, which is, what's the guitar player's name from Alma Senti? DDA, what's the guy's name? Shoot, I can't remember. But anyway, he's great. Let's see if we can find Jean-Claude Lado. Lado? I thought I spelled his name right, but I would know if I just went to the Django in June. Laudat. What did I do? Laudat. There we go. Okay, yeah, here we go. 2 years ago? That's good. Also 2 years ago. That's fun. Let's check him out here. See what he's playing. Little Dark Eyes. So this is the Django Festival at Samoa, which is now actually not at Samoa anymore, but it's the location where Django passed away in France. That's all we get, that little clip. Anyway, he's great. I like, there's one of the tracks, his version of Minor Swing on that record that I can't play. He does Django's solo, the whole thing on accordion, which is great, and he plays it really, really well. Very, very like, just like Django plays it really good. Cool. Okay, what else are we gonna listen to now? Oh, I know what else I was gonna do. I was gonna tell you that Cinema is coming back to New Orleans, and that's great. I will be there for both weeks. Let's see. Let's go here. I think I have to do /EN/USA. And everybody should go to that. That's amazing. Let's see. Just pull this over and then we can see it. I know you guys all know about this already, but because I talk about it endlessly. Let's see. What can I do to make this fit? Just trying to spread the news about cool stuff happening. Voila. Look at that. I love it. They got the Spanish moss. They have the pelican. They have the riverboat. That's great. There's Jacques Mornay and Natalie Bouchex. And if you're a fan of the stream, you know that I've talked about them endlessly. They're doing 2 weeks. It's starting a little bit earlier this year. So this year it's May 20th to May 25th is 1 week, and the other week is May 27th to June 1st. That's right. It goes till Saturday, not till Friday. I think I had the wrong dates when I sent out the email yesterday. Anyways, and that's great. And you just learn a ton. I won't go on about that in this stream, but I'll try to keep repeating it. But yeah, that's you learn so much about the way the accordion works and breathes and how to find music and passion and beauty and whatever the intention of the music is. Working with Jacques and Natalie is what inspired me to really to kind of take this live stream in the direction that I have been since I began, which is looking for expression and connection, you know, between the spirit and the music and the accordion and the body and all that sort of stuff. And like all the stuff with all the Pablo Casals stuff is Jacques. It's the same. He approaches it exactly the same, or from exactly the same direction. You know, he's Jacques. He's not Pablo, but can't say enough good stuff about them. And I look forward to seeing them. And I hope you guys all sign up for that too. But there's lots of cool stuff. All right, let's listen to some more accordion music. Any action in the chat? Nothing. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got here. Luis Gonzaga. Let's see what... Oh, Jackson Parody. Okay. See if I can find something that I want to hear. Brewster's Millions Band. I'm looking at the other screen. If you're wondering why I'm not looking at the camera, it's because my second screen is the one that has the YouTube on it. What can we find here? Ah, yeah, okay. All right, let's go over here then, because I see that I watched this one already. So there's two. I had mentioned that I've been getting into like these channels about Baroque improvisation, and it's just because I've been listening to a lot of Baroque music. Buxtehude is this early Baroque composer that is now like my Pennsylvania winter music. It's like this. It's so cool. All right. I'll just share stuff. So this yeah. Is it D minor or E minor? Check this out. Recorder. It's a recorder ensemble. I don't remember their name. Here they are. This Chaconne in E minor. It's so cool. And there's like this one passage in there that sounds so much more modern. Very cool. All right, check this out. These guys are cool. There's no accordion in this. All recorders of different ranges. That one looks like a chess piece. So cool. All right. Now. And again, feel free to throw anything in the chat. This guy, this guy's awesome. He's like, I think he's got the magic wand, and it's like kind of vaguely like that kind of Latin, like Harry Potter Latin language. I think that's his YouTube personality. He's fun. A lot of really cool stuff. And it's all these exercises of like, taking these patterns and learning how to improvise on it. He's cool. We're going to check out him and then the other like en blanc a noir guy as well. What's a good, the Romanesca. That's something I learned about. Romanesca is like this, it's like this little chord progression. That's what did I hear in a video? They called it a melodic idiom, right? Melodic idiom meaning a lick from a genre, right? Jazz has its melodic idioms and bluegrass has its melodic idioms, and there are harmonic idioms as well, right? Vocabulary, it's also called in the jazz world. Psalmization, okay. Let's see if this one's good. I want to find one that's like not too boring for you guys, but that's just fun. Partimento. Yeah, and that's what got me. I kept hearing the Romanesca and the Partimento in these improvisation videos, and I had to look both those up, and I was very happy that I did.
Welcome to this new video about handle exercises for Princess Anne.
He has a Patreon as well. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So if you like it, feel free to subscribe to his channel. I want to give credit where it's due, Richardus Cochlearius. There we go.
I'm Ricardo.
Look, he's got the Guidonian hand up here.
With exercise number 15. Hey, before starting with the video, download the 100 pages free ebook.
I gotta download that.
Handle exercises
I want that.
I'm prepared for give you a better experience. In this ebook, you find all the exercises with the bass alone, all the exercises on a keyboard tablature. That means you can do every exercise in writing, some tips that can be useful for doing well the exercises, and a possible realization of each exercise.
It ends up being like
Download
Barry
it
Harris
for free
stuff.
by the
It's
link
very
in the
cool.
description.
It's
In
cool to
this
see,
exercise number 15
the
by Georg Friedrich Handel,
well,
we practice with a suspension.
jazz and Baroque harmony and how they
As
are
you remember,
so similar.
Suspension is
And the
phenomenon
conception of it,
where we
the
have
approach.
a note that is prepared, and then we have the same note that becomes a suspension. So we have three phases: the preparation, that is consonants and on a weak beat. Then we have the suspension, that is the same note prepared, but it is dissonance and on a downbeat.
And I learned, or I heard somebody say, if it's true or not, I assume so, that the Baroques, the music in Baroque, they had dissonance, but the dissonance that they considered, it wasn't like dissonance that we think of in the 20th century, chromatic dissonance. It was suspensions. Things were suspended, so like a 2-1 suspension, or a 4-4-3 suspension, or other ones.
And then we have the resolution. That is one step lower the suspension on the next weak beat and consonants. Okay, so this pattern that works for the suspension 4-3 works for the suspension 7-2 too, and works for all the kinds of suspensions. So you can watch my video about suspensions here on YouTube, where I've explained you how suspensions work. So let's now consider more deeply in this video the suspension 7-6. The suspension 7-6 works in this way. Starting from this point, we have to go to a note. It will be the preparation of the suspension. So downbeat, weak beat, 6. Then we go down. Downbeat, weak beat, 6. So 7, 6. The 6, because the bass moves down, becomes a 7.
That's a suspension.
So we can individuate this pattern. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6. This pattern is what a student of harmonic composition, of counterpoint and partimento should.
Alright, now in the interest of just, it's 10 minutes, but alright, let's just, so he's gonna get more and more complex. Let's like go to the end. Because I also want to get to the French guy, Blanc et Noir's YouTube channel too. So he creates more and more variation, more and more music. It's a progressive exercise. So when you first, as it's it's his pedagogy. So at first it's very strict, you know. And then it becomes more syncopated, or whatever he would call it. I don't know, but more ornamented.
The reason is that the bass has an inward tone, so there is not
and a busier bass line, I see.
Of the note in the bass, but we can't wait because playing this figure is 7, like an appoggiatura, 6 and 6, so it works. And then on the second sixth, I can jump with the right hand for preparing the dissonance for the next cadence. That is the last cadence. 4, 6, 3, 5, and final chord.
And he's not playing, written stuff, which is the tradition of Baroque. There is a huge tradition. It's fascinating. We always hear like these little bits, like, oh, classical music wasn't always just written on the page. Oh, classical musicians used to improvise. And there's a big tradition that still exists, and people are still into it. Let's go. I think the name is this. And both of these channels, these keyboardists, this is young. I don't know if he's younger or not, but he seems to be French. He's a little bit more mimi. And he goes into not just Baroque, so he has like this cool Chopin. This is a good one. This Chopin harmony. This is really cool. This sounds like jazz piano. This is fun.
How is it that playing the piano for people has eventually resulted in your being here in the hospital?
Unlike iconic sonorities like the Tristan chord, the so-called Chopin chord is pretty much...
What did he call it? The Christian chord?
Unlike iconic sonorities like the Tristan chord.
I can't tell. What is he saying the chord name is? I don't think he's saying Christian. What is he saying?
Unlike iconic sonorities like the Tristan chord.
Not the Christian chord. If I Google the Christian chord, I'm not going to get that chord. What chord is that?
The so-called Chopin chord is pretty much a standard device of the entire Romantic era that by all means was not exclusively used by Chopin and actually can be seen in countless cadences of 19th century composers, be it Schubert or Liszt, not to mention Scriabin. But what those two chords have in common is that both of them are being defined by a special voicing that lends the sonority an individual, recognizable and thus distinctive shape. To generate the Chopin chord, I take this basic dominant 7th aggregate, which consists of root, 7th and 3rd in this very constellation. It becomes the Chopin chord by putting the interval of the 6th on top, which creates the typical spaced voicing with the secondary 7th in the right hand. That's producing the juicy sound. The textbook resolution usually looks like this. Can as well resolve by leap.
That's the Chopin chord, huh?
There is no need to prepare the 6th. You can just jump right in. For example, like this. If you want to get this device in your hands, I propose the following exercises that I order in 3 levels of technical and musical demand. All materials.
Alright, let's get into some of the Baroque stuff though. Let's see. The most crucial of Baroque cadences, Corelli's double cadence. Let's check out this one. There's the suspensions.
I guess any admirer of Baroque music would be positive about the claim that there is one indispensable ingredient to the recipe, which is this beautiful crunchiness that's just such a pleasure to listen to. And there's these situations where these crunchy bits even appear in lush accumulations. I give you an example. The thing is, if you leave the embellishment and the violence aside, you recognize that this fine music is drawn from a simple structural component, a constant succession of seconds resolving into thirds. And that's what this video is about. More on all that in a minute. I claim that Corelli didn't randomly stumble upon this thing, as it was a very common contrapuntal tool that actually is more versatile than you would expect. As a preferred gadget within a Baroque composer's toolbox, the 2-3 chain can be used in multiple situations and allows a lot of combinations with different bass lines below it. The simplest option obviously is just to put it above a dominant pedal point. It shows up several times in Pesello's partimento exercises and seems to be a standard procedure to prolong a cadential 5.
There's that word partimento. I think a live stream coming up will get into partimento. Not today, but partimento, very interesting.
Following the figures will directly lead into the chain of 2-3 suspensions in the upper voices. Sounds like this. And here is a famous out-composed original example. This is as well a great example for how an Italian Baroque orchestra score is actually based on a plain trio structure. And now I'm gonna try to improvise a little prelude where my aim is not just to put a 2-3 chain onto a dominant pedal, but as well onto the tonic. Anyway, let's just say as much 2-3 chain as possible.
So he's gonna improvise.
In the last part, I maintained the 2-3 chain in the right hand when bending over into the Romanesca. That's because the Romanesca is as well a prominent standard situation of the 2-3 chain.
The Romanesca is Paco Buchanan. Basically, the first time it goes 4/5 to end.
It's a common procedure to embellish this simple Romanesca with different walking bass versions that potentially could accompany the 2-3 chain without disturbing the intact contrapuntal scaffolding. Here's an original example by Jean-François Dandrieux.
Okay, let me take 1 second and relate this to the accordion by saying this. In the next town over is called Easton, and when I was a young, well, I'm still not old, I'm 41, but when I had just started accordion and was just starting to kind of, do gigs and stuff, somehow I got this gig to play solo for this couple. They were, I don't know, they were probably in their 40s or something, and it was at this Portuguese restaurant, which doesn't exist anymore, in Easton, Pennsylvania, and I didn't really know anything about them at all, They just wanted an accordion player to play while they were having a very small dinner. I think it was maybe it was the rehearsal dinner or something. I don't know, some small dinner. And in the course of that evening, they were very nice, very gracious, and I met I forget if it was the groom's mother or the bride's mother, but they're at whose ever mother it was I think somehow had dated or was married to Willard Palmer. And somebody else there that was a friend of the family had also dated him, which was just very cool. You know what I mean? Like these two women both dated the same guy. They're still great friends, no problem there. That's always cool to see, I think. Lucky when it happens. But also cool that they both dated Willard Palmer. Now, who is Willard Palmer? Well, if you've heard of Palmer and Hughes, that's the Palmer of Palmer and Hughes. So here I am, this brand new fresh accordion player, and I'm meeting these two women who both knew very well Willard Palmer. They weren't accordion players, but they just so I asked them about him a little bit, and one thing that I remember that they said is that he wrote a book. He was also like, after his interest in accordion, and then he was really interested in the converter freebase, which is called the quint system. They wrote books, those famous books on that. He got into Baroque ornamentation, and Willard Palmer had written books on Baroque ornamentation, and I always thought that was so cool. And I think there's just some sort of curious connection between the accordion and Baroque music, maybe. Anyway, that's my accordion connection between this Baroque improvisation and and accordion music and my own life. Okay, back to this. You know what? That interruption is a good time to dip into something else. Let's go back to the other channel. Here we go. This one's cool.
How to improvise a two-part invention. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. And in this video.
And this seems very applicable to me. So for example, like last year when I was a student at Cinema with Jacques and Natalie, one of the weeks I worked on a two-part invention, the very first one, and I did it on the Machino Freebase. And I wanted to approach it with them. Like mechanically, it's not the most difficult thing, but musically, it's quite difficult, especially anything you bring to them. They're gonna show you how to make it very high level, and so there's a lot of work to be done. And just finding the melody and finding the notes to bring out was very interesting. I remember like marking up my score with Natalie talking about which notes to press down more. So you're playing like half button or on the surface, and then the more important notes are the beginning notes, the strong notes of the phrases, to depress more, so that way they become emphasized, since we can't tongue or articulate on the accordion. That and a bunch of other things, but just as one example. But for me, as somebody whose tradition is, I like what Zelda told me one time. She used the word vernacular music, and I like that a lot. I don't think I'm using it the way it's like an academic would or the dictionary, but vernacular music, which I couldn't even say means not classical music, because Baroque music, it's Baroque, but it's still classical music, not classical era. But the kind of music where we make up our own parts, whatever that is, I'll call it vernacular music, but maybe I need to ditch that even. I had a brief love affair with that term, and now it doesn't make any sense anymore now that I found these Baroque improvisation channels. Anyways, to be creative, to always approach music with freshness, and no matter what, no matter when, no matter what level you're at, to always, in addition to the structure of, what's supposed to be there, to make it alive and to change it, And that's one of the really exciting and appealing things about this partimento tradition of Baroque, is that the partimento is a way of teaching music, but it involved improvisation, spontaneous composition, as a way to learn the music and how it works and stuff. And then, of course, the musicians and singers would have to learn the compositions as well. But also, in a lot of the music, there's improvised parts to be done, which is very cool. So like in this 2-part invention, like, yeah, it's cool, but for me, I'm just like, after a while I'm dying. It's just like I don't want to play it the same way. It would be cool if I could play the theme and then repeat and then improvise on it in a way that's convincing, and that would be something that's keeps my interest longer and is more satisfying to me conceptually. And Richardus is going to show us how to do that.
How to improvise a 2-part invention. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. And in this video, I show you how.
So he's improvising now. And now back to the theme again. He's improvising his own thing. I wonder if on his iPad there in front of him, if he has the chord structure. He keeps looking up at it. Hey.
Yeah, the final note.
Well, he didn't explain how to do it. He just did it. But it's yeah, very cool. So he just keeps coming back to that subject. I think that's what you would call that. Okay. Let's see if we can find. Let's see what his most popular videos are. Most popular. Oops. Somehow I got out of it. A fugue in 20 steps. The rule of the octave, step-by-step scale harmonization. Write your canon in 10 steps. Partimento step-by-step. That's fun. Cool. Ah, the Romanesca. Let's see. Here, let's check this one out. Baroque improvisation.
Hi, I'm Cardus, and welcome to...
Do you remember the Guidonian hand? He just had the Guidonian hand.
Hi, I'm Cardus, and welcome to Improvisation Elements. In this video about sequences, 5th down and 4th up, we do practice with the same sequence, but in 2 other keys. In the first key, we are in D major, and in the second key is B flat major. So with 2 sharps and 2 flats. So let's start in D major. You have to practice this exercise through all the keys of the major keys. let's play diminution.
This I like. He's great. So he's. Let's go back.
So let's start in the major. You have to practice this exercise through all the keys of the major keys.
So he's showing it. He's showing it in. He says he's transposing the key of D major, but I guess so. Do you start on? But see, it seems like he's transposing the key of G major. If I'm looking at his hands. But anyway, what he's playing, the key he's playing and the key that we're seeing are two different keys, which I think is fun and tricky. Oh, okay, yeah. It just goes to the 4 chord first.
So
okay.
Let's play diminution with the right hand.
See, so we start with the chord. This is a lot like swing improvisation, and this is like identical to how I teach in the jazz manouche classes, because when I talk about there are four elements. You have the melody, you have the comping, which is chord based. You have the playing time. And then you have improvisation. You have improvisation, which could also be fills and stuff like that. And the first step, should be the melody and the chords before you get to the improvisation. And for people that are learning improvisation or struggling or whatever, wherever you're at with it, always the best place that I always start is learn the chords to the song first. Get your hand to move and get comfortable with those as the song's going along. And then the next best place to start is just simply arpeggiate them or use different parts of those chords. And then you're moving along as the harmony changes. And that I think is where the concept and harmony of jazz is very similar to the concept and harmony of Baroque music, because in both of them, they're musics that rely, musics where there's a lot of harmonic rhythm. Not all jazz music. Okay, we can talk about jazz music that is just one chord for a long time. Not all of it, but most of it. I would say that's definitely what distinguishes it, the majority of jazz music. And it becomes, if you like jazz music, I think that's what you like about it. And it becomes a challenge because you have chord, 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 chord. You've got a bunch of chords in a row, and as a new improviser, holy crap, what do I do here? By the time you've got the second chord, you're on the 8th chord, that sort of thing. So anyway, I just want to point that out and point out the similarities. So the first step was just to learn the chord progression. How many is it? 8 chords. And then the second step was to start making music out of the chord progression, or start arpeggiating them, so you have more of a busier melody. You still had a melody, but let's see, bum ba. What did it start on? Start on the 7th. Bum ba. Let's hear it again.
And in the second key is major. So with 2 sharp.
Ba bum. No, start on the 3rd. 3 4 2 3 1 2 7 1.
You have to practice
ba.
Through all the keys of the major.
See ya, birdie. 4 2 2. Yeah, 7 1. That's right. You just gotta listen. 3 4 3. Yeah. 2 3 1 2 7 1. Parts of the scale. And now a different. And he's throwing some scale steps in there too, but it still revolves around, you still have the same top melody note. Aha. And now making into a suspension.
C with inversion. And D.
And so he's going through all the little variations. So he's on the last one here, D. And it's these little motivic ideas. Now he's going to do stuff with the left hand instead. The right hand will play the chords. And he's going to make the, instead of just a single note, now the left hand is moves.
B. C. And D.
So much fun. All right, we're at 5:04 on the East Coast. Very cool. Birdie already said goodbye. Now I will say goodbye to all of you. This was really fun. Oops, with the full view, you can see all my receipts on the floor. I'm a mess. Anyway, guys, it's great to be back. You can expect this Tuesdays now at this time. Now, why did I move the time? Because in the town that I lived, there is a Bach choir, which goes back about 150 years. And they do free concerts. In the summer, it's every week on Tuesdays at noon, my time. And in the winter, it's monthly. And there's actually a concert today, but because we had 9 inches of snow, it got canceled. So I didn't go to it. But I really want to go to it. It's a thing, you know, it's just something cool happening in the town that I want to make sure I can go to. And they're free, which is really cool. So that's why I moved, and I figured, 3 to 5 I think is better. I can also accommodate both coasts a little bit better, I think. I don't know. But it's good. So it'll be Tuesdays 3 to 5 every Tuesday. You think you know how to get a hold of me. If you have any suggestions or ideas, I'd love to hear them. And thanks for being here. Hey, BGR. Yeah, good to see you too, man. I hope everybody's doing great. It's great to be back. If you're a student and you're thinking of signing up, I'm doing my best to just finish up the little website signups, and hopefully those will be ready tomorrow night, but I will email you all when it's ready. The classes I'm going to teach, I'm going to do a cool blues class that's only going to be 5 weeks, so it's going to run from the last week of February through the end of March. Through the Monday, all Mondays at 7 o'clock Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then in April, I'm going to run another blues class that'll run the second week of April through the first week of May. And they'll be very similar, but the first one's going to be on 12-bar blues using just dominant 7 chords, if that means anything to you. Your standard blues, like you wouldn't call it a major blues, but it is essentially. And that we'll be working on jamming, and really it's called Feeling the Blues is the name for the prepended name for both of these. Feeling the Blues 12-bar blues, and then the other one's Feeling the Blues minor blues. And for the minor blues, we're not going to work on 12-bar blues. We're going to work on the tune St. James Infirmary, which is a very simple song, 1-4-5 essentially. And both of those are great archetypal songs. So you learn how to do some stuff there, and then you can go and just jam on lots and lots and lots of stuff. But they're both different. Approaching a minor blues is different than approaching a kind of standard 12-bar. So that's cool. Some other stuff. I don't want to blab on too much, but that was great. Great fun.